why is it important that the school board and the town of Morristown be governed independently?
That's a nice, thought-provoking, evocative question. I think from a municipal budget and a financial perspective, historically, our municipal budget has been separate from the school board. They have, from a public administration standpoint, they have two very different focuses and objectives. One is to fund the operations, healthy operations of the school districts. The other is to fund the operations of the town. So, so I think that it's, you know, it would be my opinion that it would behoove for be in the best interest for the taxpayers to keep the budget separate because of the separate goals. However, that's not to say there can't be shared services and shared areas where we might be able to share some efficiencies, like, for example, public works or maintenance issues or lawn mowing or something like that. Thank you.
Lorena?
Okay, so my take on this question is a little different. So there's the theory of a zero tax increase in the last couple of years, which is a little misleading. So the pilot abatement allowed the town to artificially keep the municipal rates low while shifting the burden to the school board with covering the shortfalls and the ratables. Our school board is mandated by law to have a balanced budget. So that is why it is paramount to have an independent and knowledgeable, experienced school board. You know, unfortunately, the council might have sat idle while the town mismanaged the use of these pilot abatements to their benefit. So I just think that we need a complete separate school board and town council.
Thank you. Tawanna?
Yes, I actually agree that it should be separate because there obviously are different needs when it comes to needs of the school and needs of the town. This is an area that I can improve with learning a little more about, but I definitely agree with what Alison said. Considering the fact I work in the school district, and so I definitely agree that they should be separate.
Thank you. Oliver?
Thank you. I would agree that's typically how I understand both bodies to be, is separate. And I think that as it relates to property taxes in Morristown, when you look at the amount of dollars, or when you look at how much of each dollar goes where, then the town is taking about 35 cents on the dollar as of 2018, and the school board takes close to 50 cents per dollar. So to the extent that we can help control costs, I think that would benefit the taxpayer, but outside of that, I think that they should be separate bodies.
Thank you. Stefan?
Yes, so just practically speaking, the school board is represented by, or represents the municipalities of Morristown, Morris Plains, and Morris Township. So presumably, if the communities, three communities were ever interested in merging together, I think a combined budget would be appropriate.
Thank you. Robert?
Let's be clear, the school board is independent of the governance of the town of Morristown. The school board is a nonpartisan organization that makes the decisions with reference to the school board. The nexus is just what was pointed out here, is the pilot program. I was very, very clear that I will not support another pilot. I do not feel that development in this town necessitates advantages given to developers in terms of financing to encourage development. I think we've got it down that is welcoming to development, and I do not think that we should be shortchanging the schools district with reference to their share, because we have a challenging budget facing us the next 4 years, and we have to keep a close eye on all of our finances, and we also have to protect the rate that is going to the school district so the school district does not have to pass on to us the maximum increase as opposed to what they may benefit from additional wages.
Thank you. The next question,